Would you like a loadout for your Nomad that has the best weapons, shields, and components to reduce your signature as much as possible? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly where to buy the components, how to optimize your power, and then we'll do a bounty hunting mission to see how the Nomad performs with the new loadout. To buy our first components, we're going to open up our map with F2. Going to go to Microtech here, type in New Babbage, and we'll route our way here so that we can buy our first components. We managed to make our way to New Babbage. I'm quickly going to land and then I'll show you exactly how to get to the component shops. But at the space station here, to get to Omega Pro to buy the components, you just want to head this way, go down the steps, keep running to the metro loop. Eventually, you'll find these elevators. Use them. Once the elevator opens, you can go forward here. Here's the first port. We want to go to the commons, so we need to take a right and get onto this train. We're finally here. How do you know you're here? Well, you just look forward. There will be the sign, the commons. Let's take a left and go up the steps here and then just keep going up here. Eventually, you'll reach this area. Just look at the signs. You'll see here, there's the plaza with all the other shops, the Omega Pro. Let's follow the signs. Once here, we're just going to go right here, up the steps, and then we're going to make a left. Like I said, signs are very helpful in this game. Just follow it, and here is the shop that we want to visit. We're going to buy our power plant here and our quantum drive. So just go to the terminal here. So use for our power plant, we're going to go with the Luma core here. Why do we choose this? Well, the Nomad is very power hungry because it has free shields, right? So in order to max out the power, you're going to go with the Luma core. You just need to buy one. For our quantum drive, we want to go with the Colossus. Why do we choose this? Well, it's super fast and very fuel efficient. A very good all-round quantum drive. You also just need one of these. We're all done here. We can quickly customize our ship so we don't lose our components. Hit F1, go to vehicles, select your Nomad, go to propulsion, unequip your jump drive, hit save, go to systems, choose your power plant here and exchange your power plant for the Luma core, hit save, and then quantum drive. We choose our new quantum drive here, hit save, and then back to propulsion so that we can equip our jump drive. And hit save again. Now that we're all done here, let's go to Lorville to buy the base weapon. You go to Lorville, just hit F2 again. In the search bar at the top here, type in Lore. And this is the place where we can buy our weapons. Quickly meet you there. We're at Lorville Spaceport here. If we run forward, we can make our way over to the weapon shop. All that you need to do is run straight forward here. Once you get to this intersection, we just want to go forward until we get to the train. Now you can just wait for the train and get on it. We finally arrived. Just go to that entrance. Once here, go up all the way. Eventually you should see this statue. Just run forward and make a right. Once you enter this room, you'll see there's a lot of guns. This is one of the guns that we're gonna buy. Just go to this terminal here. So use. You want to click on attrition free here. Say buy. And we want to buy 3 of these. Now that we bought everything, we can just open up our Mobiglass again, say vehicles, go to Nomad, vehicle weapons. You can see we have our Panther repeaters equipped. These are very good for PvP, but since we are a small ship, I wanted to load us out for PvE because most likely we're going to do PvE in this ship. It's not really a combat ship, right? So that's why I chose this. Now that we're all customized, we can hit save. And let's head over to GrimHEX so that we can get our final component. We go to GrimHEX, we just want to hit F2 again, type in Grim, and we can route ourselves over to GrimHEX. Managed to make it over to GrimHEX here. Let's quickly buy the components. Just take the elevator here. Once you get out of the elevator, run up the steps. And you'll see another set of steps. Just go up all the way. If you look back, you should see a set of arrows. Right there. Once you reach the arrows, just head inside. Once here, we can use the terminal. For our shields, we want to buy 3 Targa shields here. Just buy 3 of these. These are the best shields for shield HP and regeneration. The component health is a little bit low though. And for our cooler, we want to go with the vapor block. It will just reduce your signature because it's a stealth cooler, and coolers are not that important. Now that we have everything, we can customize a ship again. F1, vehicles, select your Nomad, go to systems. Here by coolers, unequip one cooler, then equip your vapor block, go to your shields, equip all your targas, your free targas, hit save. Now I can show you how to customize your power. Within the cockpit here to manage your power, just go to this little area right here, middle mouse click, holding F. You can scroll, make sure you turn off life support, and here you can fill up your shields first, and then the rest. You can see full power to weapons, thrusters, and shields, and a little bit of power here to coolers as well. This is our signature for the moment. If you want to bring down your IR, having a stealth quantum drive will bring it down quite a bit. But for now, I think having a fast quantum drive and it being fuel efficient is quite decent for the ship. Now let's go do a bounty hunting mission to see how the ship performs. For our bounty hunting mission here, we're going to go with a very high risk target. There should be bigger ships. Let's go see. For our target here, we've got a reclaimer, quite big. And our other targets is a Valkyrie, 2 Valkyries I think, and then an Ion or an Inferno. I think I'm going to see if I can take out our main target first here. There is a bug with the Nomad. Every now and then your weapons, when you QT, will stop working. Just make sure that it is selected here at number 1 slot, right? Just make sure that that works. Otherwise your weapons might not all fire. You can see it select me here. So we need to be very careful for that turret. We do have 3 shields, but it's not too crazy, right? Here it comes, pretty close. I'm going to start shooting so far. I do want to sit on the belly once it is here, so we don't get hit constantly. You can see already on the belly here. We'll try and stay here, so we don't have to deal with that turret that's on the back. I'm fighting just a little bit here. Trying to get into position. We just boost. Here we go. We do have attritions, so we should be able to crack the shields here if we can stay safe here. But it's rolling around quite a bit. Trying to be under it. I think we're in a pretty good position now. We can just constantly shoot it. It's all about just getting into position so that you can deal with the bigger ships. For some reason we're still getting hit though. But our shields are keeping up pretty decently. Let's see, it should be going down pretty soon here. You can see pretty red the back here. I think if we're too far away from it, it will shoot us. But there we go. We've got our first little ship here. I think a Valkyrie will be a bigger challenge. And this ship, which I don't think we'll be able to take. But at least we got a target. Let me just see here if it has any cargo. For cargo here, we've got medical supplies, 8 ultra-toxin, 6 spontaneum, so pretty decent. Now there is other ships here as well. And I do not think I'll be able to defeat them. But we can see if we can take on a Valkyrie. But it's very risky for us. The Valkyrie is on its way. You can see it just went into nav mode. So the Valkyrie is on its way. The Valkyrie doesn't have any blind spots for us to sit at. So we will have to be pretty careful here. I'm just going to upstrafe a bit. Backstrafe while I'm rolling slightly. Don't want to be too close to the thing. We'll see if we can make it work. So far so good, but I'm a little bit worried. We'll see if we can do this. We're not getting hit really. I think the Valkyrie is confused a little bit because I'm constantly backstrafing and strafing up and adding roll just to avoid the fire for the most part. I don't think the Valkyries really have a lot of cargo on them. This is where the Panthers would be a little bit better. The CF Panthers is because the projectile speed is faster, right? So you can hit your shots way more the further you are. There we go, we've got the target. Let's give it a scan. Maybe it has cargo. Who knows? Maybe they changed something. You can see no cargo on the Valkyries. Unfortunate. There's one more Valkyrie and one more Ion or Inferno. Let's take on the other Valkyrie as well, since we did so well with the first one. There we go. Got the other Valkyrie as well. We did completely destroy it. But as I said, they don't really have cargo. Let's try the Inferno here. But at the Inferno here, we can probably close the distance with this one. Just because it doesn't have turrets, right? Try to not be nose on. Well, have each nose on us. We want to be a nose on. You just sit in the blind spot. Always just trying to strafe towards each. But for the most part, you can boost a little like this to get closer. Yeah. Turrets are very strong. Other fighters, not so much. If you know how to sit on the butt. There we go. He's dead. Let's find our little reclaimer. I'm quickly gonna loot everything because I need a little bit of money after buying all of that components plus 6 ACUs of Quantanium. Not too bad for me. We do have a cargo bay in the back right. I managed to loot all the cargo here on my Nomad. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing. Big thank you to my YouTube members for supporting the content. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video.